Alright, so as it's known, and as people probably were upset on the continuation of me doing the first intro, I have to hold on. I will have to actually yes, I'll actually switch the game, and of course, as it was presumably correctly. I mean, sadly, that just messed up her trainer card. That was the last trainer card she had, but her actual name is spelled like this. Spleefa. Okay. It was, you know what I mean? Sleefa. No. Okay. And as we know, of the other grandson, his name is Mads, and he's like the laid back version of Kaz and Taz. Okay? Now they all play significant role parts, all of them. Okay? But as it is, we will get back to me. And as it will be, of course, the professor explains, he says to me, as I hope the developers will do, he was explaining like, Charmander knows Scratch and Growl, okay? I think that he should let me give him his nickname afterwards of the battle instead. I ideally think that would go right. And of course he says Squirtle has, tail whipping, tackle. Okay? And as he does his explaining how the developers make and create this sequel will be their type of, funding than Play-Doh. I feel and believe that they will do it pretty well. But I hope that they will take the development concept of what I'm explaining, how big the lab was, what happened ideally earlier in the lab, including with Celebi and Mewtwo. I mean Mew. Yeah, Mew. I was about to say Mewtwo. You know what I mean? Saying included, but there's Mewtwo also. So I had to stop and interrupt myself. But also in the mix of them, including with Unknown, hopefully they will be included, and that's why I'm stating and explaining about the development of how huge the lab actually is, including the battle floor. This is all important, and this is all the reason. Of course, including it going to the development of the other development rounds, and that, of course, makes and explains everything, okay? Now, ideally, since it cut off, I had a time and I had the chance to find out what Blast's nature really meant, but I'll find that out in another time. Of course, like I explained, when they're in green, they have the most energy. They have their ideal energy. When they're in yellow, they're in caution mode. When their actual abilities kick in, if they need it for special abilities to help them with their defense of not going down and battling and performing, more slight better. And then when they're in red, they're in exhaustion mode. That's when they start panting. If their fatigue settles, if they're shown on their type of Pokemon type, they sweat. Ideally that's when that happens. Ideally, also, that's when they can, it'll show the scale of their attacks, but of course, as it will be when they attack, including when it's my team, they might not attack as strong because they're exhausted, or they might attack super critically just to, impressively defeat something, if they don't want to faint or go down. Of course, all that is explained of what happens and all that. Now, for the other actual battle scenes, it's up to them of how they would squeeze those. If they want to squeeze those as extra battle scenes, also, of course. Now, it's going to be more interesting and more harder and difficult because of the experiment, like the experience factor, okay? They do not want that included, like the levels and all that included. they don't have to if they're gonna make extra scenes and add in previous scenes of battles. You know, unless they really want to go by the concept of how this movie will be. Okay, like I said, it will sink into my essence. So in an interesting way, it will be the way that it will be. So as it is, we beat our rival. That's what happens. He runs and says he'll get his Pokemon stronger, and that's how it goes. Now I usually do this in my room, and ideally, since I'm in the rush mode, I'm just doing it on the go. Okay. And since it's my frame, I choose frame right. Alright, as it is known, they say that they're assistants and stuff. I don't know if this is Daisy and his mom and the other grandchildren's mom. So ideally, as it's known, as it is should be known, I will show more of the grandchildren ahead. But in spoiler alert, as it is known and narratedly known, we have me and Stefan, or Stefan, both. Hopefully they'll preferably name me both. We have Spot, we have Spleefa, we have Splendid, well Splenda. We have Spot, Spleefa, and Splenda. Okay. We have Taz, Kaz, Maz, and Daz. Okay, so there's ideally 7 of us infinitely in this beginning process. I think there's 8 really. There's 8 of us really, because it gotta include Taz, but yes. So as it is, we can actually presumably go on to Route 1. And I'm actually finally getting splashed, but this breeze and splash feels great. I got driplets on my... And as it is, it's Route 1, Viridian City. And of course, we get into this battle. And of course, as it is, like I explained, the Rattata, they come and they investigate on the route first. You know, they make sure they're brave enough to figure out on their defense of their route, of their home. They are the first ones to investigate, and they witness and they figure out if you're here to attack or are you here to capture. And as it is, of course, it's Rattata level 3, female. She is the brave one, and she comes in and she investigates first. Now, I believe so that there's already a battle scene that was already mutually already with a female Rattata, so it's on the concept if you want to do this ideal scene or not. Okay. Ideally, if you want to go with how Blast is right now, that is fine also. But I would actually take the consideration of the concept and the actual features that actually happen as add-ons for the storyline, okay? Now, I'm going to have it as other storylines from previous episodes also included. Somehow I'm going to add it and edit them in here. Alright, so that guy's not there right now, so we're continuing through Route 1, of course. And as it is, the route is extremely longer than it seems. This is direction movement of the Game Boy Advance ROM. So, of course, that's how it is. And this time, a female Pidgey comes to investigate. And here comes a train, so of course it's going to be loud. So ideally, I hope you'll be alright. Just brace and deal with how everything will go. The people asked him to honk, and he did. Right in front of us. Now, as it is, Blast is extremely exhausted. So, ideally, he gets the confidence. You know, if you want to keep it like that, he beats that female Pidgey and he learns his fire move and burn. No, it could be him showing it off again, like I said on the episode. It could be him showing it off or not. Okay? Now, I am in a pickle right now because ideally I do not want to run. So ideally I'll just tell him to do his fire move. He does his fire move. Of course the Pidgey missed, of course. So ideally he's the man right now. And I'll just tell him to do his ground move again, his fire move again. Now ideally we know he's exhausted, so I end up panicking and I run back home to my mom to figure out what to do for him. Okay. I'm resting with her twice for good luck. One of the sequels I definitely laughed because I rested twice. So as it is, we're resuming through Route 1. Okay. So in the concept of battle, it'll be interesting seeing those 3 sequels of battling happening. Okay. It really was 4, because the Raditz had a female included, but those Pidgeys are definitely investigating and they're coming. Now if you would like, since it's multiple of the Pidgeys, they are flying types and they are birds, it could be that we battled like multiple of them in a row, okay? Now I rushed right through his stats, which I actually feel bad on. That's a trainer card, of course. But his stats actually are right here now. Okay. I have to take consideration for the developers. And as it is, continue up here to Viridian City. So, I'm going to save it right here, and we're going to continue more on to the movie as more ahead, okay? Now, I'm feeling pretty bad because I'm rushing through it, but right now, this is the conceptual part that I'm going to rush through with, as the train is finally going past. But this is going to be the episode that I'm going to rush through it, okay? So, I will talk to you all on the next episode. Thank you for watching.